Hello, once again, Shalom Aleichem. We're doing part B, part 2 of Vaeschanan for Rav Zalman Sorotzkin, Zatzal. This is his insights on the Torah. Let's go take a look at some more of his wonderful insights. So, here is the pasuk. So Hashem is saying, Moshe Rabbeinu was saying, Ebra no ve'era'eh es ha'oretz ha'tova asher bi'ever ha'yarden ha'hor ha'tov hazeh v'halavonon. Let me now cross and see the good land that is on the other side of the Jordan, this good mountain and the Lebanon and the Lebanon. So let me now cross the land, the river and see. One of Moses' many implications in this prayer may have been that if he could not be allowed to cross the Jordan as a leader, God might still allow him to pass over as a simple citizen. For the exact wording of the decree had been, "You will not bring this congregation," Midbar 20:12. In other words, not as a leader, but as a citizen. Thus, the implied intent. So Moshe Rabbeinu was asking Hashem to please let him in, as if not as a leader, then as a member of the Bnei Yisrael. Thus, the implied intention was, let Joshua fight the 31 kings, if only I could cross the Jordan and see the land. Ha'oretz ha'tova, he says, the good land. Moshe said, this good land. His intent in saying this was to remind God that although the spies had spoken slander about the land, he had spoken only good about it. Why then should he not be allowed to see it? So ha'aretz ha'tova. So Moshe Rabbeinu was emphasizing the fact that he had always only spoken good of the land of Eretz Yisrael, that Hashem said that he would bring the Bnei Yisrael to. So this is ha'aretz ha'tova. He only spoke good about it. Why then should he not be allowed to see it? Hahor hatov hazeh v'halavonon, this good mountain and the Lebanon. Once Moses had said the good land, he included all the mountains and hills as well. Why then did he specifically mention these two? In their specific mention, it is their specific mention that led Chazal to understand this good mountain as meaning Jerusalem and the Lebanon as meaning the Holy Temple. See Rashi. Furthermore, from the fact that Moses called Jerusalem this good mountain, we may deduce that God had revealed to him the exact location where his temple would one day be built. But evidently he did not allow Moses to tell the children of Israel about this, so that the tribes would not all quarrel with one another, and each desiring to receive that spot as part of its inheritance. So that's why it says Hadhor Hatov Hazeh v'Halavonon. Moshe Rabbeinu said this good mountain and the Lebanon. So therefore, he had already asked to go to Eretz Yisrael. Why specifically these mountains? So, in other words, the Chazal deduced that this good mountain, the Hahor HaTov Hazeh, was meaning Jerusalem, and the Lebanon as meaning the Holy Temple, where the Beis HaMikdash is. So anyway, the next pasuk says, Chav Vav, Vayesaber Hashem bi lema'anchem velo shoma Eloi. Vayomer Hashem Elai Rav Loch Al Tosef daber Elai od badavar hazeh. So, but Hashem became angry with me because of you, and he did not listen to me. Hashem said to me, it is too much for you. Do not continue to speak to me further about this matter. We had learned before that Lama'anchem, because of you, that Hashem didn't let Moshe cross over the Jordan River and to enter Eretz Yisrael with the Bnei Yisrael, L'manchem, for your sake, for the Bnei Yisrael's sake. This was for the benefit of the Bnei Yisrael. Anyway, Rav Loch. It is too. Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu. He refused to let him go into Eretz Yisrael, and he said, Rav Loch, it is too much for you. This wording could be literally interpreted as Rabbi for you. Rav Loch, Rabbi for you. When Moses suggested that he might be allowed to enter Eretz Yisrael as a simple citizen, a disciple of Joshua, God answered him, Rav Loch, thus hinting that being a rabbi is the job for you, and that he could never be simply a student. The account of Moses' efforts are related in Medrash Tanchuma, Vaeschanan. After Moses learned Torah from Joshua, he said, until now I asked for life, but now my soul is yours for the taking. So in other words, when Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu, Rav Loch, it is too much for you, the wording can be literally interpreted as rabbi for you. In other words, no, Moshe could never be a disciple of Yehoshua. Rav Loch, God answered him, Rav Loch, thus hinting that being a rabbi is the job for you. He can only be the rabbi, Moshe Rabbeinu. He cannot be the student. That is a great thing that Moshe Rabbeinu could only be a rabbi. Rav Loch, being a rabbi is the job for you, and that he could never be a student, simply a student. Let's see. Al Tosef daber Elai. So Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu, don't continue talking to me. Don't ask me anymore in this matter. Al Tosef daber Elai. Do not continue to speak to me. I saw an explanation of this command in the Vilna Gaon's name. This is Rav Zalman Sorotzkin. It says this. I saw that he saw an explanation of this command in the Vilna Gaon's name. Moses had received the tradition that if he had said no twice in his prayer, no is please. That if he had said no twice in his prayer, that prayer would surely be accepted. This is what he did when he prayed for Miriam. Kael no, rifo no lo. Please, God, please hail her. Bamidbar 12:13. Moses prayed using the double no. He said no 2 times. Kael no, rifo no lo. Using the double no. And Miriam was healed. This time too, he began by saying, Ye'ebro no. Please let me cross over. And he intended to continue with Ve'ere'eno, and please let me see. But God warned him, do not continue to speak to me further about this matter. Don't use another no in your prayers to me about this, for this time your prayer cannot be accepted. Ale Rosh HaPiska Urei Ve'einecha. Ascend to the top of the cliff and see with your eyes. Even though the holy man's prayer